Oprah, girl, you got one more time with me. I'm gonna have to cut you loose. You violate one more time and I'm done with you. Gayle, bye, girl. First of all, I don't care about you enough to give you another chance. This is Dee, and this is the Come Up Straight Up. And this channel is dedicated to hypergamy for women 40 and over. Well, you guys, I am back with a new video. And honey, this one is I'm having an emergency session because Gayle King has recently done an interview with Lisa Leslie, and she mentioned Kobe Bryant and allegations against him from way back when. Now, this man has not even had a funeral yet. And you guys, I'm just tired of Gayle and Oprah, you know, disparaging black men while ignoring white men who are accused of similar things. So I'm not going to have some big intro. I am going to get right into this. Today is Friday, February 7th, and yesterday CBS released excerpts from an interview that Gayle King did with Lisa Leslie. Now, Lisa Leslie and Kobe Bryant were very close friends, and Gayle asked Lisa about, among other things, the sexual assault allegations against Kobe from way back when. And when Lisa Leslie indicated that she did not believe it, that, you know, Kobe was a wonderful person and all of that, Gayle King came back and said, well, how would you know? He was a friend of yours, so would you even know? I mean, this sent me off the rails when I saw this excerpt. Now today, Gayle King, she posted two Instagram videos saying, you know, that she was very upset with CBS because her comments about Kobe were taken out of context. Y'all, let me tell you something. I'm not buying that, and she's not sliding with the taken out of context thing with me, because you said the words. You know, her voice wasn't dubbed. She shouldn't have ever said those words, okay? And I am, you know, a lot of times we talk about black men not supporting black women, and that is 100% true. But Oprah and Gayle are examples of the opposite. Black women and not supporting black men. I'm not saying you support somebody who's wrong, but they're not giving equal time to white men and white men accused of similar crimes. And when you are a person like a Michael Jackson or really anyone who's prominent, just the mere accusation is enough to ruin your good name and your career. Case in point, Johnny Depp. Now, Johnny Depp has been around for 25 years. We love Johnny Depp. He started, at least I love Johnny Depp. He started off with 21 Jump Street. He does all the Pirate of the Caribbean movies and tons of other movies. And I think a lot of people, I mean, most people, you know, like Johnny Depp. A couple of years ago, he and his wife, now ex-wife, Amber Heard, filed for divorce, and she accused him of domestic violence. Johnny Depp, of course, denied these allegations, and there has never been any proof of these allegations. He was never arrested. But by virtue of the accusations alone and the fact that, you know, she played the victim and, you know, she wanted to be the face of domestic violence, this man's good name and career have been deeply affected. He was fired from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, and you know, we've not seen Johnny Depp. His good name has been just ruined. We learned this week that not only is Johnny Depp innocent of her allegations of abuse, that she is the abuser. And he did everything he can each time she had these violent outbursts, which was a lot, to diffuse the situation, and left. He left. And she was furious with him because he didn't stay there and fight with her. Now, Johnny Depp is suing her for defamation of character, and that's well and good. But nothing he does now will ever undo what she has done and the impact to his career and his coin. The point I'm trying to make is, because I accuse you of something does not mean you are guilty. So let's examine some of the cases of prominent white men who are accused of, sexual misconduct. Now, we all know that Oprah and Gayle have done, they've done stories and, sort of sullied the name of Michael Jackson, of course, R. Kelly. There have been all kinds of negative publicity and stories about him, Bill Cosby, Russell Simmons, and now Kobe Bryant. And for the record, I'm not saying all of these men are innocent. Bill Cosby has been convicted, and I believe all the allegations against him are true. R. Kelly, maybe all of them aren't true, but enough of them are true to make his incarceration justified, in my opinion. But there are other there are other prominent cases that are equally deserving of, the deep dive that Oprah and Gayle have given these men, and they've not done that. Case in point, you guys, I'm going to start off with one that you guys aren't even aware of the details, and this is going to blow your mind. Case in point is Kevin Spacey. Now, Kevin Spacey is a 2-time Academy Award winner. He won the Oscar for American Beauty and also Best Supporting Actor for The Usual Suspects. That is my movie. Y'all remember that movie? Kaiser Soze. Y'all remember Kaiser Soze? That is a badass movie. I love that movie. Kevin Spacey also starred in House of Cards on Netflix. Now, a couple of years ago, Kevin Spacey, firstly, he came out as gay during the time that he was accused of sexual misconduct by 2 men, one here in the United States and the other one in Norway. Now, Kevin Spacey is a famous actor. He is not some obscure person. And yet, all the just really weird events surrounding his cases have not been featured prominently in the media at all. Certainly not by Gayle or Oprah. Case in point, do you guys realize that both of Kevin Spacey's accusers, the one here in the United States and the one in Norway, dropped dead? Both of them died before they went to court. Both of them. Now, I'm not a journalist, but to me, that is worthy of a deeper dive. Now, I understand that, Harvey Weinstein, just by nature of the very scope of his accusations and the prominent women that he allegedly assaulted, is something that would, obviously feature very prominently by anyone. Same thing with Bill Cosby, just due by virtue of who he is and the nature of his celebrity. I mean, his, iconic celebrity. I get that. But if I were a journalist, the Kevin Spacey case would be right up there. Because let's think about it, you guys. And before the record, I have to say this. I am not accusing Kevin Spacey of anything. I need to make that clear because Kevin, baby, don't be trying to sue me. And trying to get my meager little coins, honey. It wouldn't even be worth the cost of your attorneys. But I just feel as if the Kevin Spacey case is very fascinating, and both the media and someone like Gayle and Oprah, if they're so, into drilling down on these cases of sexual assault, sexual misconduct against celebrities, like they have slept on this one. Think about it, you guys. When do the accusers of two separate cases in two separate countries drop dead? And these are not old men. I'm trying to think of when this happens in like ordinary life. The first thing that comes to mind is, let's say if you are testifying against like a gang, like in Chicago. You are, a lot of people don't want to testify because chances are there's a high probability that you could, come up dead. Another thing I can think of is with like the mob, John Gotti and all that. When people try to testify against them, a lot of them come up missing or, found dead. When situations like that occur, the accusers are generally murdered. And once again, I am not accusing Kevin Spacey of anything, but statistically speaking, you guys, what are the odds of two cases in two countries where the accusers just die before they go to court? A case like that, I feel, is worthy of a deeper dive just because of those odds. And yet, I'm sure that 99% of you and 99% of America know nothing about this. And of course, it begs the question, why? Next example, Matt Lauer. Now, Matt Lauer was the host of the Today Show for 20 years. He was on TV, while you ate your breakfast each morning for 20 years on the Today Show. About 3 years ago, Matt Lauer was fired from the Today Show for sexual harassment. He was subsequently accused by another woman of, rape when, of course, he said it was consensual. So what has happened to Matt Lauer? Where is the deep dive on that case, Gayle and Oprah? Matt Lauer, like Kevin Spacey, is very famous. These guys are not nobodies, and these are not, small matters. And these allegations are on the level of the R. Kellys and the Bill Cosby and the Russell Simmons. They really, truly are. And Matt Lauer, his allegations are so severe that he was actually terminated from his position. So where is the surviving Matt Lauer? Where is the surviving, Kevin Spacey? Where is the surviving Harvey Weinstein? Kobe Bryant, for her to go there is just despicable to me. This man has died tragically, him and his daughter. And not that should be a reason so much as during his life, since all of that happened, way back when, no one has brought it up since then. No one has said anything about this. Since Kobe has died, there have been just an outpouring of just positive things about him as a man, as a father, as a husband, as a role model, and obviously as an athlete. I have not heard anybody say anything bad about him except some random comedian and some, Trump supporter. And you know what? That's to be expected of people like that. For somebody like Gayle King, a black woman, to hit below the belt like this when it was completely unnecessary, I think is a blow and needs to be called out. Now, Oprah, I love me some Oprah, and I'm not going to lie about that. I'm not ready to throw Oprah away just yet. But I really took exception to the whole Michael Jackson almost witch hunt. Me personally, Y'all can say whatever you want to say about Michael Jackson, but I support him. And honestly, I don't believe those allegations against him. You guys can say whatever you want to in the comments. These are my personal feelings, and nothing is going to change them. I take exception to allegations and character assassinations against people who are not here to defend themselves. During all this time, since that situation happened way back when, Kobe Bryant hasn't had any issues. If you are a predator and a rapist and all that, you just don't stop. If that's who you are and that's how you are, that's who you are. It wouldn't have just been that one incident. There would have been other incidents, but there weren't. Gayle and Oprah, shame on you. As black women, you should be more supportive of prominent black men. Not if they're guilty, I'm not saying that. But they should be given the benefit of the doubt. Particularly when men like Kevin Spacey and Matt Lauer are allowed to fade into the sunset. Oprah, girl, you got one more time with me. I'm going to have to cut you loose. You got one more violation. You violate one more time, and I'm done with you. Gayle, bye, girl. First of all, I don't care about you enough to give you another chance. Secondly, what you did and even asking that question for me is absolutely unforgivable. Just like OJ, OJ was all good. He was a pillar of, the white community. They loved OJ, the Jews, until something happened, right? Until he was accused of murder. And then all that went out the window. And who supported him? Who had his back? Black folks. And I think people sometimes like Oprah and Gayle forget that. When they get into hot water and if something goes down and there is, accusations are levied against them, who's going to have their back? Us. At the end of the day, and I'm not saying all the white people are going to turn their backs on them, but we are the ones who will ultimately support them, just like Bill Cosby. We are the ones who ultimately supported him. So Oprah and Gayle need to remember on which side their bread is buttered, because those two are in serious danger of, straight up looking like Uncle Tom's. Black people, we have to do better in supporting each other. And people with platforms like Gayle and Oprah should be leading that charge. That is all I have to say on the subject. Please comment below. I love reading your comments and getting your feedback. So, till next time. Mwah.